Hello everybody and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. Tonight we're going to have episode 99 of The Coin Vault Has Opened. Welcome everybody. Hope you guys are all having good nights. So for those of you guys who have not watched the show before, I used to do a lot of roll hunting, and I used to search through a lot of unsearched bags, and these were the coins that I thought were the better coins. They're kind of coin concentrates. Unfortunately, I didn't have all the knowledge I do now, and I'm still learning. So some of the coins will be cleaned or damaged. Some of them we may never know why they're in here, but we do find, I would say, above average amount of errors, and we find some cool coins. But welcome everybody. I've pulled out a couple rolls here. I'm pretty much ready to go. And let me get a roll here. I have a coin out and I have some out. I'm going to bring this just a little bit closer just so that we will be able to see a little bit more before we zoom in each time, and then also we don't have to zoom in as far each time. And so it looks like the first coin that we have is from the 30s here, and I'll take a look at the front and back. If we find coins that are kind of interesting, if they have like a lamination error or like a Liberty error or have some sort of doubling on it or something, we'll put it in a flip. If one is like really, really awesome looking, we'll put it in a flip too. And so one thing that I do like to look for is RPMs. It seems like it's one of the things that I've gotten better at looking for. There are still ones that I, probably can't identify. I'd like to think that most of them are really straightforward, but they're not. Some of them are pretty subtle. This one's interesting in the bottom. It almost looks like there is a split in the serif. I don't think there is. I'm guessing it's probably a scratch. But that's, if you can see the little line going through on the bottom there, that's kind of something that we look for. And we were looking for double eyelids up here on the eye here, and so we can take a look. I know that this is in the 30s. I'm not sure, I didn't get to go all the way back through all the different types of doubled eyelids, but it looked like for the 40s and 50s that it was a yes for those. So we're still zoomed in, so we'll look at the mint mark here. We can look at the date. So this one is 1950. So we'll go ahead and look at the eye on this one as well. Looks like I overpassed it. It almost does look like, no, it doesn't really look raised up. But if you see like in the center of the screen, there's kind of like a very brown look there. It almost looks like there is like a little raisedness there, but I don't think we're going to be able to see if it is, because it's so small. We'll just keep on going here. We'll try to find one that looks 100%. And this coin has also been cleaned, I believe, if we look how scratched the fields are. I don't know, it looks clean and old at the same time. But we'll check. There might have been something else that I was holding on to this one for. Sometimes I never know. But how's everybody doing? How's your guys' Thursday been? Spent a good part of the day posting stuff on eBay. Really just trying to figure out what we're going to do here in the future on the show. We're on episode 99, and people were suggesting like, hey, we're almost to 100 shows, and so tomorrow is not a regularly scheduled night. However, it seems like I'm doing bonus streams every night, so we may celebrate the 100th episode of this coin roll hunting show. I know we've done lots of different streams, but I just started to like do the coin vault one here. I also have, I don't know, I have like too many thoughts running in my head. I don't know if I should run them by you guys or what the plan is here, but hopefully we'll definitely do something fun, and it'll definitely be coin related. So it looks like this eye has just like a bunch of green in it. Doesn't make looking for a double die in it very, very good. let's see, we have another mint mark. This one just kind of disappears into the coin. It looks like this one's got some heavy damage on it. Hopefully there's some reason that I put this one aside. This is the funny thing to me, is just like how many damaged coins I put away. I don't know if things like just got in the wrong stack. This one looks cleaned, it looks scratched. But then it's funny too, because we'll have a bunch of like damaged ones and then we'll pull out something really nice. And it's just amazing that they're like right next to each other at the same time. Like this one almost looks like maybe like it's been cleaned or had a fire and then was cleaned. It's like the scratching like motion going this way. I feel like I did want to check out the eyelid on this one. It almost looked like it was absolutely huge. But maybe it's just the way that half the coin or large sections of the coin are really dark. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. If you look at the, like right above the eyelid, it is like, you know, totally black, and then right below it, it's like the, I don't know, I'm guessing that entire coin was black and somebody just cleaned it off. There's definitely something in front of the eye there. I don't know if it's just something crusty. It's kind of interesting. Maybe I'll put this one back and we'll check out another one. I just want to check out another one and compare that. Just because I'm new to looking at these, that other coin will be coming right back. But you see how like open the eye socket is there. And then we look at this one, we'll go back. And you see how there's like kind of like there's just something in there, and I don't know if that is a variety of the double. There looked like, we'll have to see what the year is here, but there looked like there was a lot of varieties. So this is a 53S, so that's something, you know, even at this resolution, you can see that there is something there. It's almost like it gives Lincoln a real eye the way it looks. Normally it's kind of like this like hollow eye. Kind of leaves it up to the imagination. I think I want to take a look at the reverse on this one as well. I mean, if you look at the top of the E and the T, this is probably machine damage. If you look at the wheat ear, it's got some doubling. Yeah, everything doesn't look completely pressed. You know, everything doesn't look like it's totally stressed out into the edges there. So I'm interested to look at this one. Just, you know, even if it's not something, that does look a little bit pressed out. It doesn't look like it's just an even stamp. And it's actually kind of funny, like, instead of it being pressed out towards the edge, it almost just looks like things are being pressed to the side. But not really in a doubled way, more like it's been just has pressure that way. Give me 1 second too. When I have when I'm doing the PCGS coins, I have the camera set up on an angle. Yeah, I guess these are kind of pushed out. But yeah, I have it set on an angle, and so then when I'm trying to like go super close up, it's on an angle, so only part of it will focus, and it's not so fun. So I'm going to put that one aside. And maybe I will be able to go and check the variety for that one and see if that is anything. See if I can find one that looks like it. So here we have another 53S, and so this is, you know, the same date. Not that it couldn't be a different die, but you know, it's like you don't see that. It's like Lincoln's eye stops, and then there's nothing in front of it. There definitely seems like there was a lot of different double dies when I looked at all of them. How's everybody doing tonight? Everyone's quiet tonight. And that's okay. I was feeling tired earlier until I drank a bunch of coffee, and now I'm ready to go. Right, so we'll zoom in on the mint mark here, then we'll check out Lincoln's eye. The line on the serif on the bottom is kind of interesting, but I don't see any doubling. I don't see a split on the top. I see like a tiny mark or something inside the eye there, but it certainly doesn't look very big. I'm going to pass on this one. Hey, accredited coins, welcome. Good to see you. Yes, get some caffeine. Come sit down and join, and then do a whole bunch more listings. Did you get to max out with your allotted listings for the month? I didn't feel like I saw non-stop auctions today. But how's your night going? How was your day? It seems like I've been watching those numbers on eBay, just like, you know, the total amount of coins in the PCGS US category, and it seems like the numbers are rising every day. Like that, you know, I feel like for a week there they were going down, going down. You're about to go on a listing spree with quarters. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if I didn't have to do a video for every state quarter, you know, they are harder in the aspect that like every other coin you can pretty much list like a template, but you know you're gonna get a geography lesson again. That's definitely what happened to me. When you list those state quarters, you gotta, you know, write them all out, and so, you know, it takes longer to do them for sure. Saving them for last was probably, if they're last, is probably a good idea. I think the national parks are probably the exact same way. I've only done a few with the national parks. But yeah, when I did the videos on all of the Washington quarter, or all the 50 states, I could not wait to be done. It was kind of hilarious. I was like, I never want to see another quarter again. And now that I'm, you know, I'm still buying state quarters. What's going on with this one? I'm still buying them, but I'm not doing like 100, 150 at once, and it feels okay. Yes, the national parks. Well, just think about once you're done, you'll feel good about it once you're done. I mean, it's like you have two choices. You can list them all, or you can not list them all. Yeah, what did you, I can't remember, did I see that you're over 2,000 listings on eBay now? Is that number right? I'm just curious if you have, if you're gonna go for 10,000 items, or if you're just gonna stop at at a certain amount. Because I imagine that you are planning on, you know, if something sells, that you're going to buy it back again and list it again and sell it. You're at 1160. Okay. Maybe I missaw it and thought it was like 1600 earlier, and then thought you were doing more. So what is the plan? If you're paying, 10, if you're probably paying like 10 cents a piece for every listing, are you just gonna keep going up in numbers? Or are you just gonna try to have one of each coin and just keep your store at that? I guess that's one of the things I'm thinking about. It's like I'm at 3,200 listings now, and I'm kind of leaning on the fence to going to 10,000, going up the next level of the store. Right now, mathematically, it makes sense to. However, it's a commitment, and it's a year-long commitment, and so it's like, if I'm not, I'm not liking my sales, like right now, I can always take down, 1,000 or 2,000 items and sell, or I could like relist, create other eBay stores and relist them and, save money doing it that way. For me, right now, mathematically, like if I keep the store the way it is right now, it would just barely be worth it to do it. Granted, my sales stay steady. If my sales nosedived, like 50%, it would not be a good place. I'd want to be able to bail from the store I'm in. But it's just, it is what it is. Sometimes you have to take risks. But the other thing I'm waiting for is like, they were giving me 50,000 free listings, and so I'm waiting to see if enough people are going to complain and they're going to do that again, or they're going to see the numbers going down, or like the quarterly profits, not going where they're wanting, and be like, oh, that was working. We had the largest profits ever. Let's do that again. Welcome, Blue Sandy. Hello, hello, hello. How are you tonight? Today was a little bit slower tonight. And it goes whole weeks. I mean, normally the summer here is the slowest time of year. And so, if you think that this is slow, it usually picks up. I feel like the second slowest time of the year is like a few weeks before Christmas. You would think everyone would be buying a coin. But I feel like people are buying, people are like, oh, I should sell my coins for Christmas. It's usually a good time to pick up, in my opinion, because people are selling off tons and tons of coins. But yeah, so I guess I'm waiting to see if they give out 50,000 free listings before upgrading, or they oftentimes send me like an email saying like, hey, upgrade, where is this I? They say something like, upgrade, now, and we'll give you 3 months of the next store level. And so if I was able to get, if I was able to pay $60 a month for the 10,000 listings, I would do it. I did not get your message. Let me just double check here. Did you find, oh, I do see a hi. You must have done that just a few minutes before the stream. I'm going to go out on a limb there and guess you found another scavenger hunt, and I can confirm that after the stream. It's weird. I get the hi messages, but I don't get it when you leave a comment on the giveaway video, which I've noticed that both times. So I'm really glad. Do continue to send a hi. And it kind of like scares me that like I should check the scavenger hunt videos all the time to make sure that no one's leaving messages. And I don't know if YouTube does that or how it works. Awesome. Congratulations, Blue Cindy. I'm sure I'm sure if you found it, you seem like you're really good at it. Um, Gosh, I'm like, how many scavenger hunts are left now? You're wiping them out. But it'll be awesome because I'll be able to put it all in one package and throw you something extra. Instead of the post office getting a bunch of extra money, you're gonna recoup it. Looked like there was like a little die crack on that last one. Let me see. I want to see which one you found. If it'll show me. Will it? Okay. So yeah, I just see a hi message. It's kind of odd. Um, you'll maybe tell me which one. I think you won 6 and 11 off the top of my head. I'll have to check. But it's kind of odd that it's not showing messages, like I'm not getting emails for them, and they're not showing up in the YouTube feed. And I can go and check each one individually, and then when I do it, they're there. Um, it's just it's odd to me why they would not show me those messages. Maybe it's because I asked people to put a link or something like that, and then it's taking care of them. Number 8. Let me see. I think I still have number 8. So that is was that a PayPal prize? 6, 8, and 11? Awesome. Congratulations. Was that it's the one, and when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to start giving stuff away? Where'd this penny go? Yeah, it was interesting getting to look. I got to look at a little bit of the information, like the super chats that you sent, accredited coins. Those ones came in, and so now I can see the super chats. What happened to the eyelid here? I thought it was kind of looking cool there, but it looks like it's been smashed. So it's like I can see the super chats now, and I can see on the last yesterday it looks like I made $1 in advertising. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not. If anyone out there is monetized, and their first day of having the advertisements turned on, they got $1 for advertising. It looks like for the, like, when you did a $5 super chat accredited coins, it looks like it gives you $3.50. So YouTube takes about $1.50 out of $5. Kind of looks like the nose on this one is doubled. I don't think that is anything. Yeah, it shows, it does show ad revenue from videos. And I think like I haven't quite gotten to dive into it, but I'm hoping to be able to, should have made more today on on each ad video. Yeah, it seems like, I think it's like goes 24 hours, like it seems like it updates at like 8:55. Like that's when I got accepted to YouTube as a partner, like right before the stream that one night I got the message. And so like the first day I got 17 cents, but it was only for 3 hours. It was basically just my stream. And then for yesterday it looks like I got $1. And so then whatever was today will show up tomorrow at 8:55. But then I think from what I gathered on YouTube, the payout, you have to have $100, and they pay out on the 21st of the month. And so I don't think I'm going to have $100 this month, probably not next month. Um, yeah, I feel like $1 is decent for the views. I'd like to get it to, like, I'm not trying to be greedy here, but I'd like to get it to where it's over about, like, because I think for tax purposes, I think you have to pay like 30-40% on taxes. So I'd like to get it to about $20 towards to where, you know, the giveaways and stuff that I'm doing, that those are covered, so that then I can increase the amount of giveaways, or increase how many do a week. Like if I could basically just keep raising the giveaways in this in a mathematical formula compared to how many views or how much they add. Like basically try to be using all of the money from the ads to do prizes and stuff like that. So I mean, it's definitely be interesting how to do, but I figure, you know, the more prizes and stuff that I can give away, probably the more people that will be interested in joining the prizes, and we'll hopefully be able to get some more people over here and have some more fun together. Yeah, and the thing that's sad is I had an AdSense account, but it was tied to a different email and they wouldn't let me do it. So I had like something like $79 in my other AdSense account, which maybe I can use somehow to advertise. You know, maybe I can do a link there or something, just use it and do a link. I don't know. Um, but it's like maybe I can use it to like advertise or just get that money out of there. I was gonna use that money, or I figured when things got started here, then I would be able to. Gotta love this machine doubling here. I figured I'd be able to use it, and then if I got a little bit of money, I'd be able to get $100 quick. I did all this just to try to get that $79. Just kidding. Let's check out the eye on it. I really like the machine doubling like this, but I feel like I've been seeing, well, I mean, I went through a lot of coins, I guess, to find just these few. But it's like that is some doubledness. I know it's probably just pretty much scooped out. It's like that's like those parts there, that's what's missing, but I think it looks really cool. Hello, Numismatic Sam. Welcome to the channel. Is that Michael E. Fines, or is it Michael Fines? I mean, it's not a bad idea. Hey, thank you, Numismatic Sam. Yeah, we got there. I can't even remember. I think it was Sunday night, and they accepted me as a YouTube partner. I think on Monday night, and so we were just talking about it. It's like yesterday I got $1, and Accredited Coins. He gave me some super chats, which were awesome, and they were also like super helpful because now I can see how things work. So thank you, Accredited Coins. That was really, besides it just being awesome, it was really valuable information because it allows me to see all these different points on things and like be able to like understand how things work. I may have never ever known. How's your night going, Numismatic Sam? Yeah, I like the idea of giving away coins. I mean, it's like, that's kind of like one of the things that I thought about too. It's like in the future, I'd like to just be able to like look through a bunch of coins and then at the end of the show, just give them all away. You know, like we just like look at a bunch of coins every night. I think that would be fun. I really enjoy going to other people's channels and watching people win stuff. And I think that people would enjoy that. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if that could work in the future. Maybe I could start it off as something like we look through a bunch of coins and then I could do an auction on it and just start it at a penny. And if, you know, like basically like subsidize the sales of the coins through, you know, the advertising, like people would come to basically be able to get some coins for really, really, really cheap. You guys could all like conspire and like have everything go for a penny. Like, okay, it's your turn to win something for a penny. Now it's your turn to win something for a penny. Yes, I was thinking I don't have an intro. I don't really have a logo. I'm like, are you not accepting cents discriminations against coins? I'm not sure. I need to read that again. Are not accepting cents discriminations against coins? I'm not sure, friend. Yeah, I'd like a jingle too. I was like, how do I do that? Like, it's funny, like I took graphic design, multimedia design, animation classes, like pretty much every computer class, and it's just funny to me. I don't use any of it. Like I could be like making animations and special effects and stuff for you guys. I mean, it's like I know like Streamlabs and stuff. It already pretty much I wouldn't even have to do any of it myself. I just need to re-put up my Streamlabs on here. It's like I should have like, you know, borders around everything. I should have like a theme. It'll happen. I've just been so tunnel visioned on making videos and making content that I haven't worked on all the things to simply improve the content here. You Fiverr? Yeah, I was thinking about, you know, I could like Fiverr out like someone to just do it, because like for me it's like I think about it, think about it, think about it, and then if I don't do it exactly how I want it, it's never good enough for me. And it's like I know there's other people who just do the stuff all day long, and they would get it right the first time. And so maybe it would be worth it to just Fiverr, like just like give them like 3-4 pictures and say like I want you to take this, this, and this and do this to it. And then I feel like they generally send you a couple, you know, examples, or maybe you go back and forth quick. But there are people that will do things like that for so cheap, it's ridiculous. I mean, I feel like a while ago a bunch of people were offering to do it for me. I'm not sure what the discriminating against coins is, my friend Numismatic Sam. If you care to explain a little bit better, I can tell you. I don't discriminate against coins. I love coins. Hopefully coins are going to be something in this country's future, because it looks like the government's like, we want our coins back. Like, how about you give us that little bit of copper that you guys have left, and we give you this piece of paper, and we tell you it's money. I'm not buying it. But hello everyone, how's everyone doing? Anyone new to the channel, I'm trying to say thank you. We just got a partner to YouTube partner, and I do have some giveaways in the description below the video. There's 3 current. I won't blah 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 about them and bore you guys again, but for anyone who wanted to check out the giveaways, they're in the bottom of the description below the video. No purchase necessary. I feel like we haven't found an area on any of these, and none of them have been the best coins here yet. But we're about halfway through the rolls, so hopefully we'll get lucky here. And I've got a couple more rolls after this one. Hello, hello Raymond Stevens, welcome. How's your night going? Welcome to the stream. So these are coins that I pulled out of circulation from rolls and like 5,000 count bags on eBay, um, like 10 to 20 years ago. I haven't had a chance to go through them. I told myself someday. I thought that I thought that wheat pennies were going to be worth a lot more in 20 years when I put them away, and now I know a little bit more, and most of these don't have much more value than the circulated wheat cent. The top I would definitely say is just a scratch. I think the bottom is damaged as well. It does look kind of tempting that it is like a split serif, but I mean, maybe the damage hides the one on the top, but this is not one that I think I've seen before. If it is, it kind of looks like the bottom serif is split. I can go check later, make sure it's not, but I'm not going to say that that is an RPM. And that just looks like a spot in front of Lincoln's eye there, which I thought might have been a doubled eyelid, but I don't think it is. Yep, there are, I don't have live giveaways tonight, but about every week I add another $10 cash PayPal prize. I use the website Gleam, it's gleam.io, and they're like a giveaway contest website. And so I use them to make sure that everything's fair, but there's links to 3 different $10 prizes. I think the next one, I believe off the top of my head, ends on the 20th. So it's about a week away. But this weekend I'm going to start a 4th one. I kind of have them going about every week. But I just started doing them about a month ago, so I didn't have them staggered perfectly, which I'm going to work on. And now that we're a YouTube partner, I'm going to try to add extra ones in. We may do some live giveaways in the future here. We may do some coin giveaways. And I'm going to eventually start increasing the prize amounts and how many prizes there are for each contest. Thanks, Accredited Coins. Hey, Les Likes Coins, welcome. Are you on your way to work? How are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, and so I had like the last winner, this last Sunday, I was able to finally get in touch with them on Tuesday, and I got to pay out for the first time in Great British pounds. So that was kind of cool. It doesn't look like, I'm doing $10 cash, and so I think $10 in British pounds came to like 7.72 or something like that. And I'm also not sure if like the exchange rate takes a little for PayPal, or if they get it on their side. I'm not sure how it works. But basically the rules are just if you have a email address attached to a PayPal and you can accept US cash, that's the only thing. People can enter as many times as they want. And tomorrow it looks like, yep, my eBay store, you can find a link to it in the description below the video here. It takes you to eBay. Most of my videos, like I have almost 5,000 PCGS coin videos, so if you like to, look at the coins, I've taken the time to like make videos of the front and back of all the coins. But I did notice that when I go to eBay, if I try to search for the name of my store on eBay, it seems like eBay makes it pretty difficult. Nice. I'm glad you have a day off of work. Yep, so my eBay store is called Time Traveler's Coin Exchange as well. And I've been doing it for a long time. I love it. I mostly have small and large cents, but I just started to expand to nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollars. So I've been in like heavy buy mode lately. Like I've bought more coins I've never had before. in the last like 2-3 weeks than I've ever done in my life. And also tomorrow it looks like it's going to be the 100th episode. I normally do streams on Wednesday and Saturday nights at 9 o'clock. However, I've been doing bonus streams pretty much every day of the week other than that at 9 o'clock as well. Looks like there's a little die crack on this one. It kind of looks like there's two. Maybe I'll flip this one up. We'll take a look at the rest. But part of me is also wanting to do something fun for tomorrow. You know, it's been a big week. We became, you know, an eBay partner. We got monetized. We're about to have the 100th episode of the stream here. And so, you know, maybe we'll do something fun tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. If I'm doing it, I should maybe start advertising it. Maybe I should just take a day off tomorrow and then do like a crazy stream, do like a super long stream on Saturday, which would be my normal one, or do some bonus ones. I try to let people know when I'm doing the bonus streams as early as I can. Normally from like anywhere from like 2 hours before I start streaming to like 6 or 7 hours before, just when I know 100% that I'm not going to have something else that's going to steal me away. It's like part of me, I don't know, I got a bunch of unopened mint proof sets like a month ago, and I haven't had a chance to open any of them, and so I thought that might be a fun thing to do on the stream. But I want to try to figure out something to give away live on the stream. I think it would be fun. We haven't done any live giveaways. There are some scavenger hunts as well, but they are disappearing fast because Blue Sandy has been taking care of them really fast. She just got her third one, I think, in the past week tonight. And so I think she just got number 8. I haven't, since we were streaming when she found it, I haven't had the chance to close it. But I believe 6, 8, and 11 are now closed. But I think there's quite a few others, but they're not for the weak of heart. I will be setting up, you know, more scavenger hunts here in the future that use, you know, a little bit more brains and a little bit more skill than just, you know, determination and tenacity and luck. I mean, you could watch one video and get the scavenger hunts the way that they're set up, but it's just you have to pick the one that has the phrase in it, and then you have to listen for the phrase. How are things going for you in your part of the world, Les Likes Coins? Oh, this one's got a really nice die crack on it. I mean, on that last one there, I forgot to flip it. It's okay. I see a lot of those, but if you look at this one, the die crack, you know, comes in like just above the wheat line there, goes right through the wheat line, and then I believe you guys can see that it just it kind of exits and then comes back to the rim. It almost looks like it does in 2 different places. But that die looks like it was pretty much ready to go. So it's like I'd almost say that's more of a die break than like a die crack, because it like pretty much the die looks like it was cracked in half. So this is the 1940. This one kind of looks like I don't know. I haven't seen an RPM that looks like that, but it's definitely interesting. That line definitely looks really flat. I would think that it would be doubled kind of more to the side. I'm wondering if it has something to do with the die crack on the other side. I'll flip this one up here. Does anybody have any ideas for like a giveaway on a live stream? I guess part of it too is like I didn't know what the best way to do a giveaway live stream. I think we were talking about that I heard people, like you take a penny and you flip it over, and people guess the gate, the gate, the date of the coin, and then if there's like a tie, you could grab another coin and people can just guess like that. I just feel like there's no way live. I like Stacks and stuff. He's got like a bingo machine with balls and he gives everyone a number and then like cranks the thing. It's like totally old school. I love that. And it's fun. It's fun to watch. I feel like that's like probably about as close, but I don't have one of those bingo ball things. It's like I know people do like, I'm writing down a number and hey, we'll flip over the number. Everybody guess what it is. I know, I think I maybe have some ideas. I mean, people definitely, it seems like they have those streams where if so many people come in, there's a prize. Maybe we could do something like that too. I just want it to be big and I want it to be fun. And I want someone to win something and I want them to be happy. Guess we might as well look at this one zoomed in here real quick. I'm not having any luck with the eyes tonight. Was it? Why can't I remember his name? Spiked Head Die Crack? Spiked Head Die Crack. I feel like when he was here and saying, look at the eyes, we were finding things in the eyes. A bag with number in it. The wheel of names can be fun. I like the wheel of names. I feel like whenever I've seen the wheel of names done, I feel like it always crashes. And I thought that maybe YouTube didn't like the wheel of names. I was kind of confused by that. Like, maybe, like, I feel like I saw people do it on their computers and they'd switch to the screen and the thing would crash out. And I thought maybe YouTube didn't like, blocked the app from running on a live stream. I think I saw people then using like a phone and they'd hold the phone up to the screen. I guess one of my main objectives is to not get banned from YouTube right away. And maybe I'll have, at all, really. My plan is to not get banned, let's put it that way. And so I just didn't know if they were trying to discourage people or if it was okay to do that or what the deal is. Too bad for that scrape on the wheat ear there. This one's, and I guess there's some little scratches here, but overall it was a nice brown coin. I know for a 1954S it's probably not. So one of the things I think that I'm wanting to do, I keep talking about giving myself homework, is just going to Copper Coins and like every day just looking up one date and just looking at every single different error for do 1958 tomorrow, then 57, 56, and just do one a day and just slowly absorb it. Do it while I drink my first cup of coffee in the morning. Everyday Copper Tunet or Norman CA. I haven't checked those ones out. Everyday Copportunity. I feel like I need to go out to, like, I feel like when I stopped making videos all day long and went and started watching other people's streams, I feel like I started to learn so much more about the coins I love. And I feel like, I've been working hard, trying to, produce content, create content, so that I could, work towards getting monetized. And I feel that was one of the things I realized is before you become a YouTube partner, YouTube gets paid when people watch ads on its platform. And it dawned on me that, like, if you don't have ads on your video, YouTube makes nothing off of your videos. And so why would they show your videos to anyone? They'd rather show them to someone else. And so it kind of dawned on me that, like, if I don't have ads on my YouTube channel, there's no reason YouTube won't. They just kind of like they'll show someone else that they make money off of. I don't know if this is right, but that's just kind of what dawned on me the other day. I was like, okay, I get why I get why this happens. It's like when I try to find my own videos sometimes, like if I search using my exact name, it's like I feel like the stuff is hidden from me sometimes. Oh yeah, that's what I was wanting to look at. I saw like an S. Okay, I think it's just damaged and kind of scratched off there. What does Chuck do? Does he just go through, does he just kind of try to like check out a different date every day? Or does he try to go and check out other people's streams? What's going on with this one? Is that a lamination error? I can zoom in a little closer, maybe find out. I feel like that maybe is just a scratch. I don't know, for once I don't really feel convinced that that's a lamination error. Reviews before he does. Okay. That would make sense why he's always on it. I mean, it's like he's been doing it for a long time, and he's taking it really seriously. I mean, that's definitely, I try when I'm doing the solid date like mint cellos to always go and try to learn as much as I can. But it's like it's also I'm learning just a lot about the coins in general, because it's oftentimes the first time I've gone through a whole roll of that particular date or mint. So until I do, there's kind of a learning curve, and I feel like every time you look through a roll of one that you've already looked through, it becomes a little bit easier. It's like I definitely get to know the date and mint more intimately once I've gone through a roll or two of them. And then it also becomes more fun, I feel like, because you start to see the patterns and things start to just kind of come together. So I feel like we had the one nice die break in here. But I feel like that's all this roll is given up here. I feel like this could have been just like a random roll. This one's kind of interesting with all these little spots, almost look like damage from something. This one to me looks like it's been cleaned. Basically you can see the original kind of luster around the devices, and then around that is all the area that's been cleaned. It's too bad. But we've got about 6-7 coins left here, and then we can move on to another roll. And one thing that I have too is I know that people have been asking about just doing like solid rolls, or that people have been saying, hey, why don't you organize them out? And part of the reason I haven't with these is because I wanted things to be a surprise, because I knew that there was a bunch of good coins in these, but I didn't want to know everything. To me, it's just fun not knowing. It's basically like, roll hunting itself. Um, but I do have what is basically a bunch of solid date rolls, and so we can start going through those. And those ones I pretty much have no attachment to, and maybe those ones would be good ones to give away or auction off or something. But I have basically what I used to sort my different dates and mints when I'd make solid date rolls. I have like one of those boxes that has like 100 tubes in it, or I have several of them. But I basically used to just like sort everything by date and mint, and then if I had to order for a coin, I'd just open up the tube, take the top coin off, and send it off. And then when I was, doing roll hunting, I would just top everything off. Just like looking at this wheat here, I think that this coin just has damage. Maybe it's a lamination error. Kind of looks like some funny damage if it's damage. No, I think this is a lamination error here. Sure didn't show up very strong. Take a look at date here. Then maybe we can zoom back out and just look over all the coin here. I don't really see the lamination. I mean, I'm guessing this whole part here that goes all the way across, that is a lamination error. But then it really gets nice and chunky up in here. So we've gotten one lamination here. And the die break. We've got like 5 or 6 more coins in this roll. I feel like we can do better than this. Another cleaned coin. I guess there was some, really nice machine damage. Some of those 30s that we looked at, the machine doubling on them was like crazy. If only we could find a double coin. Let me focus here. Almost worked. Let's try the other way. Alright, that trick's not working. We're in trouble here tonight. Normally if my camera seems to like to focus on my chair more than me sometimes. Wow, look how... I believe that is just smashed, but that is a fat looking ass. So I think this one has some tape or glue. I'm not sure. It must have been cleaned maybe. Doesn't look like it's raised. It's just, these areas here. I feel like this is kind of what happens when you clean a coin. It just ends up getting totally stripped. Maybe it does have some glue, because there looks like there's some thicker. Sometimes too, when someone puts glue on a coin, you can kind of see the mint luster through it. Everything else, when they tried to clean the glue off, just gets kind of taken off. Yeah, this roll almost looks like it could go to the bank. A lot of cleaned wheat cents. A lot of ones with damage on them. This one is all mean and green. Maybe it has a good date. Maybe it doesn't. Ouch. Well, the good news is I can pretty much guarantee the next roll is going to be way better than this roll. Alright, last coin. And we'll pull a fresh roll out here. We'll take a closer look at that L in Liberty. I'm guessing that it kind of looked like it got smashed. Yep, I'd say that got smashed. It's just kind of interesting because it goes all the way to the eye. Another nice big S. Anything on the eye? No. We have struck out there. Alright, new roll. Oh, that's not going to fit. Just give me 1 second. So let's that was a square tube. Let's go with a round one here, shall we? It's like the rolls basically never mean anything, but this one, if we look at it, it's got a K on it, so that would have stood for, you know, like keep, and it's upside down. But it's like that one, that would have been a K saying, hey, keep these coins, don't sell them. Could have been a reused roll, but I don't think that's the case here. Pretty much when I rolled these up, they pretty much went into the vault, and then they never came out. And so this is really like the first time they have been seen. So let's see, we have a little bit, some scratches on there. I feel like at least this one coin is in a little bit better condition than the last one, but I need to start a new roll. Pretty much that last roll just it just filled up the tube it came from. A little tiny. I don't think that those are double dies. Yeah, it looks like the condition of these ones are quite a bit better than the last roll. Those last ones looked like they could be tossed. I mean, I wouldn't toss them, but they look like they could go into a, you know, like a unsearched wheat city. Or, no, I should sell it as a very, very, very searched roll of wheat cents. The most searched roll of wheat cents on eBay. Nearly guaranteed. It looks like the B had a little accident there. Nothing to see there. It'd be interesting if we were just looking at his eyeball, if we would find more. It's like I wonder if, you know, it's like if we were just looking at one, you know, if we made a stack of everything and just looked at one area and just went coin to coin to coin to coin, it's like I feel like it would kind of be educational in a way, but then we'd be going through again and again. No? This one kind of reminds me of one of the first ones that we found. How there was, here I'll compare, like, it's like if we look at the eye, this is from the last roll, but there almost looks like there is something kind of raised inside the eye area there. It's not really like a long, it doesn't really look like an eyelid, but it's like if you look in this one too, it's like almost the same. So this was a 58D. What was the last one, just out of curiosity? 53S. So we'll put those over to the side. Well, these ones are really, I feel like it looked normal and then I looked down on it. I feel like this one has been cleaned. It's got kind of an interesting texture to it, but I think it's been cleaned. Everything is kind of faint. Maybe it's a really late state dye as well, just deteriorated. Yeah, I feel like these rolls tonight so far have been like the total oddballs for all the rolls we've done on this show so far. I'm glad we're not doing these rolls for tomorrow's show. Get these ones out of the way, I guess. But I guess it's kind of like if you're watching any show, like where they're searching through rolls, some are probably better than others. They definitely don't call a $50 box with no silver in it a skunk box for no reason. Hopefully, I feel like we've never gotten skunked on any of these rolls here. And this is just funny because these are coins that for one reason or another I put in here. These aren't just random, let me focus. Oh, I think I might be missing a light here tonight, but it's weird because it wasn't, oh there we go. But yeah, these weren't just totally random rolls. These were ones that I saw something in every coin. Some of them were just a little bit better condition. But there was a reason that every coin was like placed in here to be kept. There's a reason why I moved these around from house to house to house. This one kind of reminds me of the other two that we found there. It's like if you just look inside the eye, like right above or right below the eyebrow there, there's just like a little line. There's like a little filled in area there. This one is a 1945. And so I can go through, I can go to Copper Coins and check it out. Put these ones aside, and go check out and see if there is something like this. Almost all the double dies that I saw, it was like kind of like a line that just, went, like if you look at the top of the eyelid, there was just like a line that kind of went up, right below it. It was like the line's parallel to that eyelid. And so these obviously are not parallel. And so maybe it's just some other kind of doubling. I'm not sure. I think that's all scratching over there. It almost looked like a lamination error down there. But I think that's just where it really got sunk in. And I don't think we're going to pull a doubled eyelid out of that one. And if we do, the coin is really, it's not in the prettiest shape. We've got a 30D. This is the oldest coin that we've gotten to look at tonight. It has some damage on it. We'll take a look at the mint mark. It's probably just kind of flat. And it's probably just pretty much flat here. You can see if there's an eye to look at. Not much to go on there. Looks like 1928, I believe. This one looks like it's got probably been cleaned. It kind of looks like a ketchup or a vinegar. It's got like a kind of bright reflective surface, but it's dull at the same time. It's not like a mint luster shine. We've got a 1939. I think this one may have been cleaned as well, not as badly as the other one we just looked at. Take a look at the eyelid, and I don't know how far back the doubled eyelids go, but we can look. We'll find out how far back they go soon. I mean, I remember reading about them in Chuck's book when I read Looking Through Lincoln Cents. And he definitely does a good job kind of like pointing out the different coins. It's just, it's one of those, I feel like his book, it's really good. It's full of really valuable information, and it really breaks things down. But I feel like it's kind of like, I feel like it's best used as like a reference chapter by chapter for the most part. Say you're looking through 1958's, read the chapter that has everything that goes on in 1958. It seems like to me it's better read that way. Like you can read, everything in it. Here we've got a 1915, but unless you're using it with material, I feel like it's hard, at least for me, to retain. Maybe there's some people that can read a math book from front to back and they'll just absorb the entire everything that's there. But it's like I need to I need to take that information and then use it in real life. I can't just read it and retain it, especially when a lot of from chapter to chapter, you're talking about everything in 1915 and then everything in 1916, and then you're like, wait, was that 15 or 16? Or was that 25? So this one looks like it's definitely got cleaned. It's very smooth, very scratched, but it wants to be super, super bright for us. Almost has a pretty color to it. But it's nice to at least see some older coins jumping in here. 1925. I'd say this is the most decent of the older coins here. you know, everything, there's no major damage. If it has been cleaned, it is very, very light. And no damage, which I really, really like on the older ones. Here we have a 38. This one looks pretty much original on the front here. Almost looks like we could zoom in for the eye there. The reverse here is looking pretty good. Little tiny nick on the rim there. Maybe forgivable. But a nice brown coin anyway. We'll zoom in on the eye, see if there's anything there. It looks like one of the sharpest eyes we've gone to look at tonight. So when we're looking at eyes, that's what an eye should look like. It shouldn't be all scratched and banged and scratched and banged some more. A little bit better looking 1910. A little bit of color on his cheek. This one is pretty smooth. I mean, it's forgivable. I'm guessing it's been cleaned, and that's the reason we're getting that bright color on him. I like it though. It's like I want to say it's been cleaned. Like if you look, say on an angle like this, you know, in between the letters in the United States, you see kind of like darker areas. And separating cent and United States, you can see how bright it is, and then like how many like little nicks and scratches are in there. I feel like, you know, those areas have been cleaned, like inside the C, going in between the N and the T. It just seems like somebody like took time to try to like clean it up, make it look a little bit better. Sometimes I feel like things like that happen naturally, or someone just, you know, is rubbing, you know, maybe they clean it off with their shirt or something. You know, I haven't ever taken coins and tried to like recreate different kinds of damage to them. Yeah, I did notice that accredited coins. I snuck back in between the roll break there, and I saw that I had sold a state quarter. I thought that was interesting. My in-home traveler notification system alerted you. Do you just are you watching all these coins, and then when you see a coin has ended, it gives you an alert? Are like all my watches, are they all you? I guess I don't mind at all. That's totally cool. If it is, you must get like 1,000 offers in your email. Like, are you still interested in this coin? Time Traveler's Coin Exchange has sent you 10,000 offers. Yeah, I did that today too. I went and checked out yours. I just type in 1936 proof sent in the browser, and then your coin is like right there. And then I look at other items and go to sold. I'm assuming this one here is machine damage. It looks cool. It's a nice older coin too. So this is a 25D. We'll take a look at. Yeah, Lincoln's it's all faint here. That is not a bad idea, because then that gives you an idea of what is selling. I mean, oftentimes, if I'm having a slow day, I'll just go to, you know, all buy it nows, and I'll just go and like look, okay, what has sold today? And it's like when you see days, like if you have like a slow day on eBay and you go to like all sold buy it nows, and there's only been like 30 coins sold for the day, you just know that it's one of those days. Sometimes I feel like eBay they're like doing an update on their system or something, and some days like eBay just feels off. It's like I feel like I'm disconnected from the rest of the world. But this one's got just kind of some interesting rim. I don't know what to call it. It kind of reminded me. I found a couple like this where there's just. I think when I sent Chuck a message and he's just said, "Oh, it's like deteriorated dye. It's just a really, really worn." Can I get to the edge? But it's like over here, it's like kind of streaky. But then it's like, say there's kind of like a crack coming off, a crack coming off. Having trouble here. I feel like this part of the rim was the most interesting here. It's just all this extra stuff. Give me my mod. It was so hard to lurk for 80 minutes without saying a word. Welcome, Logan's Coins. You got a new logo again. Is it like a new logo every day? Keeping it fresh and new? That's a pretty cool idea. It's like, why have one logo when you can have 100? Yeah, I finally figured out a way to take care of, I found a way to take care of that person that was leaving all the like kind of messed up messages, or all the like, check out live awake women I I don't know, like, I don't know what to say for them, like, but they just kept like leaving messages, like, it's like, and so I figured out, and now it's like, it seems like that escalated a war, and now they're like gone to the next level, and they are now, I don't even know what to say. It's exactly what I thought. It's like you leave them alone, just let them do their thing, and it's all good. But then if you do something, they get crazy. You bought stickers, so this is your logo now. Let's see the wrench. You don't have a wrench. Oh no, this one is like a little bit. This is a nice looking 1919. It's not perfect. We're definitely missing some details on the hair there. You found a nice date on one of those. Well, good for you. Yeah, it's definitely okay, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Or the like really overly active dating.com. Like, it's I'm assuming that it's all like somebody just owns the .online. It's just kind of crazy. Like, it seems like they must have a bot that just continually generates new usernames. It's kind of hilarious and kind of not. It's kind of sad. But at the same time, if they're able to make a living that way, I guess, how sad is that? If they're able to just have a bot going and they're probably like sipping margaritas at a beach somewhere. That doesn't sound that bad for them. Looks like we have a 1916. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find any double lids on anything this old. If anyone knows contrary, please speak up. I guess what I need to do is Well, no, maybe that wouldn't be good. I need to go to their websites and I need to leave comments like, "Hey, come visit Time Travelers Coin Exchange," like, and maybe I can do some free advertising on their website, and maybe if the people are wanting to like spend a bunch of money on dating websites, maybe I can bring them to the world of coin collecting. I know. Tomorrow is going to be, if we do a bonus stream tomorrow, it's going to be episode 100. Maybe I could do like episode like 99.5 tomorrow or something. I was like, I don't feel ready to turn 100 here. I don't know. So I don't know. We'll have to see. It's like I could do like episode 99.1 or point zero 0.01, and then we could go like a whole nother 100. We could have like 100 episode countdown to episode 100. Like it's like now things finally start, because we weren't partnered before that. I feel like we need to build up. Maybe we should just delete all of the old videos and start over here. I mean, it's kind of interesting though. It's like if I've done like 100 episodes of that, that's basically like 3 months of nights that I'm never getting back, but will forever be on YouTube, forever on the internet, as long as there's internet. Which it's like in my head feels like it's going to be a long time, but I feel like the internet could just disappear in like one large solar flare, or like one like massive, like who's got a bigger war or whatever. Oh no, let's not think about war. We've got enough going on in this world. Let's just keep everything peaceful. So that we have more time to coin collect. Yeah, this roll has definitely had a lot more older coins in it. Not as many airs tonight though. I think I have 3 flips, and I think only 2 of them are in air. So we're going to have to keep working here. 1934. I think I hear a helicopter coming. And that is never a good thing. That basically means someone's either dead or fell off a cliff somewhere and needs rescue. I used to think that they were all just after me Lucky Charms, but then I started reading the news every time I heard one and realized there was actually reasons they were there. That was just a joke. I only made the moderator a moderator for a day. Just a second. If I was to have a moderator, I'm sure they would come up with a super snappy name, and it would be really good. This coin is pretty chewed up. You bought a 79 silver nickel for $41 under melt today. 79 silver nickels. Nice, that is a good deal. I feel like people were probably I feel like I saw silver going way back up again today. It feels like it had a couple days ride down. I'm guessing people are feeling a little bit nervous. It's kind of like when they can't decide. It's like the stock market a couple months ago where it's up, down, up, down, up, down, and just everybody just feeling sick from it. It's like I feel like I'm seeing a lot of silver coins being, like a lot of silver numismatic coins being posted up on eBay, and I don't know if people are just trying to dump them or if people, well, I guess it's the same answer both ways, but I guess I was wondering if people were trying to dump them with they were, before the price of silver went down, or if people are seeing the price go up and thinking that there's a better chance to sell coins that they have that they want to sell. So I guess I don't know if people are trying to dump stuff or if they're looking at it as an opportunity to sell. But that's not a bad deal. You'll probably definitely be able to, sell them again and make profit. Hopefully, like $41. Put them up for more than $41 profit. Put a buy it now on it with a make an offer. And maybe you could make like $75 off of it, maybe 79. I'm not sure exactly how much. I bought a few silver nickels, I think, in the last couple months, or I'm sorry, last couple weeks, but I don't think I really own any though, so I don't really know what they buy and sell for. Probably for around the price of silver if they're not in good shape. A little bit of green on this one, but if the back matches the front, this is a pretty nice looking 1925. A little bit of rim damage, a little bit of damage on the E pluribus. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's like I just don't know how much that if that kills a coin right there. I mean, it definitely when there's a nick in it and then like it's like a bright copper like that, I feel like it definitely, like, the rim has a nick in it, but it looks like it's not sticking off. There's not like a big part kind of sticking off of it. I don't know. I'm gonna put it in a flip. It's kind of sad because I feel like without that little bit right there, it would have been a super, super nice coin. I knew someday this time would come. That's why I've been waiting for this moment. There can only be one. Yeah, I was watching another stream the other night, or it was not even a live stream, it was just like a replay. Sorry. I'm loading my loading my clone remover. But yeah, I noticed someone else's name in a chat was like Time Travelers something, and I was like, but good to meet you, Time Travelers Coin Exchange. Great name, love it. Really like the concept. I don't meet many time travelers here in this age, but it's always good to meet another. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing tonight, Time Travelers Coin Exchange? So that one didn't have anything on it there, but it was the nicest 1925 I found in a roll in a long time. Yeah, it's amazing, like how you can see. This is the number one reason that I really liked the ability to go to channel from a username in chat, because before I could go and I could click on Time Traveler's Coin Exchange and I could go right to, their channel. But now if somebody types in Time Travelers Coin Exchange into the chat or into YouTube, it would bring you to me, unless they somehow showed up before me on things. I don't know exactly how it would work. I just find it interesting that YouTube will let people have the exact same name. I mean, I guess it makes it easier for people to pick names on YouTube and to be able to enjoy them. It's like a lot of places you go and you go to pick a name and you're all excited. You're like, I'm going to pick a name. And you're like, my name is going to be United States of America. And it'd be like, okay, you can be United States of America 4359799. And, but like, I guess the thing is, it's like now people create accounts, and they basically just like clone someone else. You can like steal their logo and put their logo up on yours too. And they can totally like go and cause mischief like all over YouTube. I think it's like totally scandalous. And then YouTube takes away the one function that allows, allows people to stop that from happening. Did we find an RPM? Having trouble focusing on it. I think we found an RPM. I feel like I can see a split on the bottom here. And we can flip it over and take a look at the reverse. So yeah, we're looking at all those teens and all those 20s, and then, a 1957 creeps in that happens to be an RPM. But at least we have found one here. It felt like we were not having much luck. Yeah, I think that, I don't know, like I feel like, I guess from what I understand, they took it away because people were just like posting adult links straight into chat, or when people would click on the go to channel somehow. I think that's it. I think I read that when you click on the go to channel, somehow people had figured out how to hack it. So when you went to go to the channel of that YouTube person, it brought you to an adult site. Which is kind of clever and also like really not good for YouTube, and YouTube really doesn't like, you to do links like that. So I guess I can understand, but you would think that YouTube would be able to like control the links better than that. But I guess that's why there's, people who like to do messed up things. I looked up at the clouds there and it didn't look like clouds. But I need to buy this other microscope and stop talking about it and replace that part up above us. Maybe get like a cool background or something. I feel like we've been staring at these clouds for a while. I was switching things up for a little while there, and then I just got kind of attached to this one. Maybe we can do like a space theme or something for the future. You're an adult, you're 18 plus. Then you're all good. You can click on all the links that you want on the internet. But I still got a ways to go before I turn 18, so I gotta stay off those sites myself. Don't tell anybody. So let's see. No, I don't think it's anything. For some reason, I know up at the top, I think there's like a scratch on it that just kind of like looks like a line. And I don't feel like I'm seeing anything down on this bottom. We'll just keep going. It's alright, not everyone can be. Can we get some focus? Nothing to see there. It looks like we may have a steel cent popping out of nowhere for us. We definitely do not get to look at many of them. I feel like my microscope is just like jumping. It's like really fine today, like, but it just keeps going just a little bit too far, like quickly. No, I think we got a plated one. Yep, 1930. Definitely not a steel cent. I don't even think they'd like come up with the idea for a steel cent. I don't even think we were at war yet. I think it was a time between wars. It'd be nice to think that if, people are looking back in history, that like this time will be known as like, the turning point and when things became more peaceful in the world. Only time will tell if people have learned from century after century after century of mistakes. What do you all think? Do you think we're headed towards a time of peace in this country, in this world? I think all this time is giving people time to like reflect inside and think about the world and think about themselves, think about their purpose. So far I've enjoyed most of the time here. Although I feel like most of the world is not sheltering in place. I feel like most of the world is just kind of living their life the same way it was before. How many of you guys are sheltering in place and how many of you guys are like just living life the same way it was before? I guess for the most part I'm living life the same as before because I was pretty much a hermit. You give me a bunch of coins to look through and I probably wouldn't leave the house if I had food until I was done looking through them all. So anybody who is new to the stream here, if you guys haven't entered the giveaways, there are 3 open giveaways in the description at the bottom of bottom below the video here. And they'll take you to 3 different Gleam.io Cash PayPal giveaways that I set up. And you can enter them as many times as you want, as many accounts. The only rule is that you need to be able to accept a PayPal payment to whatever email the winning one gets. This is one of those ones I still can't remember the name of it. It's like you look at, up here, kind of coming down around here. It's got the retained like dye residual or something. I can't remember what it's called. But I thought it was basically a struck through where the impression of Lincoln, basically, because it kind of looks like Lincoln. Like here's like this area up on top is like the coat, or maybe if I flip it over, it'll kind of look like it. But it's like you can see like the line coming down here. I think if I turn it, you can see like the line, and it kind of would be like the back of his head and coming over here. But I finally learned that it's not. It's like it come like the dye. Like I feel like I can't remember exactly what it was, but I found out that it wasn't, Lincoln's coat and the head coming through. That it was from some other process. Normal life except for wearing masks. Yeah. I guess to me it's just amazing how like most people around here, like the people around here are wearing masks. The problem is all the people that are coming here from other places are not wearing masks. I guess some people around here in the tourist industry thought it would be a great idea to say like, hey, we're like COVID free here and we're doing our best to keep it clean. Everybody come here. And so everybody's coming from all over the place, and like now all of a sudden the numbers are starting to spike. And it's like I feel like those people who like invited everyone here should be the people responsible for like compensating all the people who like have loved ones die. I just feel like it's kind of messed up and irresponsible. I'm not sure what's going on with this one. I thought maybe it was damage. But there does look like there is something. I mean, I don't know if the die, it doesn't really look like a die chip. It's kind of cool. I'm going to flip that one. I have no idea. I'm not sure what would do that. The closest thing I could say for that coin is that it was a die chip there. If anyone else has any, like to me, I thought it was damage. I'm able to like watch the replay over there. But when I was looking at it, it did not look, it's interesting, like when I look at it, when I watch on another video, on another monitor, everything looks completely different than what I was looking at before. Alright, last one in this roll. And I hate to say it, I think I'm going to call it after this roll. This is the last one. We'll review a couple of the other ones here. But I think I want to spend a little bit of time tonight trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the stream tomorrow. I mean, I can do the same, but I want to see if I can figure out a way to make things kind of fun or special or different. It's going to kind of depend. I feel like Saturday night is my regular stream, and I almost feel like I want to like get things ready. Maybe I'll have episode like 99.5 tomorrow, and I'll do episode 100 on Saturday. We'll see how things go. But thanks everybody for being here tonight. I really appreciate you all. It's been a lot of fun making these videos for you, and I just can't believe we're almost to episode 100. I'm not ready. Like it sounds like too many. It's like a show that's like, yeah, we went 10 seasons and now it's time for it to be over. That's what 100 shows feels like. So I wanna keep doing these for a long time for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let me zoom out here. Was there something that I was missing? No, I don't think so. LA Pre-Ahmad, before I left, handed a sticker on my phone, so I had to go back to the office, and then I'm back in here, and I got a mail from the store. Was the day you got to go check it, and mail called me. Was that to LA Pre? So, thanks everybody for being here tonight. Thank you so much, Accredited Coins. Thank you, Logan's Coins. Thank you, Blue Sandy. Thank you, Numismatic Sam. Thank you, Raymond Stevens. And thank you, Les Likes Coins. Did I miss anybody? Thank you, Sev Weber. If I missed you, I think you were here too in the beginning. But thanks everyone for being here tonight. I wish you guys awesome nights. And I'll see you in the future with some more coins. Until then, my friends.